10 easiest to love, safest, best gift-worthy IEMs that I know of. Yes, in today's video, if you ever are one of those people who really don't know what you like, or you're considering buying a gift for someone and you really don't know what kind of sound signature that they like, all these 10 IEMs are gonna be the easiest choice for you to get started or for you to choose as a gift. All 10 are extremely well done, easy to love, and some of the best at their respective price ranges. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Hey guys, Timo here, welcome back to another video on Thieaudio. And before we begin, congratulations to all these 10 winners of the 10K giveaway special. You guys should have gotten an email from our team already. Congratulations again, and thank you everyone for participating. More giveaways coming every single month. That's what we do on this channel. We just love to give stuff away, so subscribe and stay tuned. So when it comes to IEMs that are easy to love, we have to look at a couple things. One, the tuning must be mainstream enough. So the tuning here must have a sufficient amount of bass, because a lot of people love bass. Not too much, but also not too little. A lot of people just like to have that kind of bass presence. Number two, it should avoid any elements that can potentially come across as too aggressive. This mainly has to do with the upper mids and the treble. So the upper mids should not be too shouty, and the treble should not be too sparkly, too much energy, or has too much of the fatiguing elements like sibilances, for example. All those need to be at a tamer level, if not a little bit on the dark side. And another bonus thing is timbre. It should have a rather natural sounding timbre, so nothing plasticky or metallic-y, no harsh BA timbres, for example. With all that out of the way, let's start off with the cheapest one all the way up to the most expensive one. Now, the cheapest one in this list that I recommend would be the CRA by CCA, not the plus version, the original $15 version. This is probably the safest first purchase IEM for literally anyone. It's a V-shaped style IEM with good bass, decent mid-range, and also decently well done treble area as well. Really safe style tuning, fun, easy to listen to, and super duper cheap. At $15, this makes a fantastic gift for pretty much anyone of all ages. And if you're just getting into the audiophile hobby for the first time, you don't want to spend a lot of money, $15, great first choice. Moving up a little bit, we have the Tripowin Lea. Now this is slightly bit more neutral than the CRA. It has good bass like the CRA, but the mid-range here is done more high fidelity, more audiophile like than the CRA. So you get two different flavors here. If you want the more fun option, you go with the CRA. If you want to get to know more of what the audiophile sound can come across like, then you would go for something like the Lea. And for $25, again, one of the cheapest option out there, and is tuned very well, extremely safe. Next one up is the Tripowin Mele. If you listen to rock, metal, EDMs, you love a lot of bass, you love fun low end, the Tripowin Mele is the one to grab. And for $50, the detail retrieval on this is also one of the better ones as well. Extremely safe option, super fun, better than the other two that I just mentioned, especially in the detail department. So if you want an upgrade to the CRA, you want an upgrade to the Lea, the Mele is one of the better choice out there. Now, at this point, you guys might be wondering, where is Moondrop Chu? Where is the $20 Moondrop Chu? Now, Moondrop Chu is another great IEM. You want a super well-tuned neutral style piece, but the only thing about it is that it has this kind of treble that can come across potentially too aggressive. So that's why it's not officially in this list, but it's still a great IEM, and dare I say, probably the best IEM under $50, even compared to the Mele. It's just that it's not the safest option. That's why it's not officially in here. Next one, we have kind of a group of IEMs, not just one, but a group of IEMs that has similar tuning. And the one that's the lowest cost of them all is the Moondrop Aria. And the Moondrop Aria is Harman tuned, meaning that it has really good thumpy mid bass, uber fun to listen to if you like that kind of sound. Clean mid range as well, onto a nicely elevated upper mid. So vocals do come across clean, forward and clear. And that's one thing I really enjoy about the Aria, is that it has both qualities. It has good bass and also super clear vocals at the same time. The stage on this is also slightly bit wider than your normal IEMs out there within the same price bracket, so that's also a big plus. Now, when it comes to this style of tuning, there are many different options actually. The Moondrop Aria, like I said again, is the cheapest one, but you can also go with the Moondrop Starfield, the Moondrop KKO, the Tanzjim Hana 2021, and the most expensive one, Tanzjim Oxygen. All of these have very similar style of tuning. I do have a video comparing all these IEMs if you guys want to take a look at that, but in summary, they're all fantastic options, super well tuned, and also again, extremely safe. Next IEM, we have easily one of the most mainstream style tuning ever in this list, and it's one that 99% of people who listen will love, just easily love, because it has a lot of bass, really good deep hitting sub bass, rumbly to the chest, and also nicely done treble and details. Yes, good details for the price as well. This thing is the IKKO OH10. It's another V-shaped style IEM, which means extremely pleasing to majority of people. And if you love bass in any capacity, this is probably one of the better or one of the best bassy IEM that I can recommend under $200. It's just phenomenal. I love this a lot, and the build quality on this is really good as well. Heavy, nicely premium build. It doesn't really feel uncomfortable to the ears at all either, despite how heavy it is. But yeah, all in all, great set, one of my favorites ever. Next IEM is one of the newer IEMs from my collection. It's just been released like last month, I think. This one is Thieaudio Elixir. Neutrally tuned, good bass, a bit of warmth, well done upper mids and treble. Not too shouty, not too energetic in any way, just correct. And a bit of warmth, and the bass there adds this extra bit of heft to the vocals in a way that just adds the smoothness, not too warm or not too muddy in any way. Really well tuned IEM. Technically not the best for the price, but the tuning is so easy to listen to, so easy to love. It's actually one of my more favorite releases as of late. Thieaudio Elixir, for the price, fantastic. Next we have Softears Volume. Now the Volume is similar to the Elixir, but more V-shaped, so it has similar style of warmth, but just more bass. It has similar style of upper mids, but just more of that, and also a little bit more treble. And the benefit of the Volume over the Elixir is that it has more clarity. The vocals slightly bit more forward, more micro details come across on the Softear than on the Elixir. Overall details is better, soundstage a little bit wider. So yes, in summary, the Softears Volume is a slightly bit more fun IEM than the Elixir, with a little bit more clarity and a bump in resolution overall. And the best part is, it doesn't cost that much more than the Elixir. It really depends on what you want. If you want a more neutral setup, then the Elixir is great. If you want a more fun setup with better details, then you pay a little bit more to get the Volume instead. All right, this next one is just safe across the board in every single way. It's a V-shaped style IEM with rather tame upper mids and also in a treble area as well. The fit on this is also the most comfortable out of all of them. It's light, you won't feel it, you can wear it for hours. This is the Sennheiser's IE300. Arguably for me, if you're buying a gift for someone, you have $300, this is probably the easiest one to give because they're gonna like it. They're gonna like the bass that comes out of this. The mid-range is not too recessed, it's still relatively okay. It's not the most naturally done vocals out there, but it's okay, it's good. The treble is not offensive. The fit, the comfort, this thing as a package is one of the safest IEM to purchase ever. And yeah, if you're new to this hobby, this is a great option. But if you ask me though, this does make a better gift for total newbies than to buy for yourself. If you have $300, you want to buy an IEM for yourself, I still suggest the Elixir and the Volume over this one. But as a gift, the safest gift, this is unbeatable. Up next, we have a Sony IEM, the IER-M7. Now this is studio referencey kind of sound, good bass leading into a warmer mid presentation onto a very tame upper mids and treble, everything about this IEM screams non-offensive. Everything about this IEM screams studio monitoring. It is the safest tuned IEM I've ever listened to. This will work for absolutely everybody. For those of you who are more veterans in this hobby though, you might find this IEM to come across a bit boring because it is very neutral with just elevation slightly in some areas. But yeah, it is super safe. You're a beginner, you're buying a gift for someone, this is a no-brainer purchase. And this MSRP is $500, which is very expensive. But if you live in the US, I found this thing as cheap as $300 brand new on Amazon. Sometimes it goes on just massive sales. And I almost forgot to mention the level of details on this for the price is also fantastic. And the fact that you can find this for even cheaper, $300 at time, makes this just one of the more valued for money IEM in this whole entire list. And if you compare this to the IE300, if you can find this for like $300, $350, I would go for this one over the IE300 every day of the week. At $500 MSRP though, I still find it to be great value, but at $300, of course, if you can find it at that price, it is, phenomenal. Now for the last final safest IEM ever. This is the end game level one now. So for those of you who don't want to spend more than $500, you guys should click away from this video because this IEM is mega expensive. It is one of the top most expensive great IEMs out there on the market. It has top tier resolution, top tier tuning, it has top tier pretty much everything. But it also comes with top tier price. This thing is the end game of end game if you do not know what you like, because it has the most pleasing signature, the most easy to love signature ever. And this one is the U12T by 64 Audio. This thing does it all. It has good bass, has great soundstage, great treble, really well done mid-range, natural feeling vocals. It doesn't shine in any particular area, which is great if you don't know what you like, because it would fit majority of people's taste, right? It's not too bassy, it's not too analytical, it's not too recessed or too shouty, it's not too anything. It is just great across the board with top tier level of resolution. So yeah, the best top of the line IEM ever if you do not know what you like. Now, of course, if you know your taste, there's a lot of other top of the line IEM that would gear towards your specific taste more. But if you want one of the best in the industry and you do not know what you like and you have money to blow, the U12T is a phenomenal choice, and you're gonna really enjoy this one, especially if you compare it to all the other IEMs in this list. All the other IEMs in this list, by the way, doesn't touch a candle of the U12T. This is just on another world of its own. But of course, it also comes with the price that's also in its own world as well. All right, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Leave me a comment down below what other videos you want me to make. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye. 君が笑うだけで何でもできる気がする。一緒に